Upon claiming the Wand of Secrets, the prize from the group's conquering of the 5-tavern circuit, Ichabod saw another faint trail of smoke leaking out from it. Reacting, he grabbed the wand and was thrust into another vision that brought him face to face with Cephig Caltro, the party's current bounty. Interacting with one another briefly, Ichabod was then thrust back out of his vision and back into the tavern with a fleeting image burned into his mind. A sign reading, "Welcome to Targos." The party, having a moment to themselves, found an empty table and took the opportunity to sober up and strategize their next course of action. After a successful night's rest and a very hearty breakfast, the party set out on the next leg of their journey. Only they didn't get very far before they were stopped at the edge of town by an Axbeak salesman. Deciding to humor him, they learned about how useful Axbeaks would make their travel, but as convenient as they may be, the 50 gold price tag was far too steep, and they declined the man's offer. With Jayla leading the way, they set back out, and after a grueling couple of hours, they were stopped once again. Only this time they were interrupted by the sounds of fighting. With the group's interest piqued, they rushed over to see 2 men locked in deadly combat. One was a purple-skinned dwarf, and the other a tall, frostbitten man wielding a flail made out of smooth black stone. Noticing the group, the dwarf cried out for their help, and responding to the call, they too were now a part of this fight. Spells were cast, weapons were swung, and Jayla was almost knocked unconscious by the strange flail. It wasn't long, however, that the party successfully turned the tide of battle and killed the frostbitten man. Unknown to them, the dwarf had other plans, and attempting to steal the flail, he turned invisible and tried to flee. However, Lorien's strong sense of smell prevented him from doing so, and they managed to restrain the dwarf and question his actions. Answering in a cryptic manner, the group was not pleased and continued questioning him, deciding to threaten and frighten him into submission. The dwarf, still not responding, attempted to bite its own tongue off, but reacting quickly, Jayla was able to stop him. Seeing just how far the dwarf was willing to go to keep his secrets, Lorien strangled him into unconsciousness to give the group more time to decide their next move.